SongCast Radio. True music discovery.
You are streaming Spotlight, indie music from around the world, commercial-free and free to stream. My name's Joe Cleon. Our featured artist hails from Bronx, New York. You're going to love the music, love the conversation. Let's get into it right now with our featured artist, JusBruce. Here is an interview with JusBruce, exclusively on SongCast.
Hey, people out there, this is JusBruce, and I've been in music for around about 30 years now. I've been producing, writing, and singing in the New York area. I've been in the New York area for at least 13 years. I performed at different genres in New York City. I am a person that's from New York, Philadelphia. Been living here quite some time, but I am from Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the hometown of the Philly sound. So I adopted that sound into my music that I make now. I'm presently a guitar player, and I've learned, self-taught with playing the guitar. And also my music consists of R&B, bold soul with a little jazz feel and a hip-hop feel. So I've been mixing and mastering music, and also am a video choreographer. So I also have videos on YouTube, which is under JusBruce or JusBruce Matthew. So these are the things that I've been doing over the years. And me, myself, I enjoy dealing with people and having that emotional connection where we all become personal within our boundaries of life. This is where I see as we go through this properties and places of with dealing with separation and distance, we all will come together soon in this world of the coronavirus. So I hope everyone is blessed and take care of themselves and be safe.
You said you've been in the Bronx for about a dozen or 13 years. What took you from Philadelphia over to the Bronx?
Well, I was presently working for a railroad company, so that's what brought me over here. I was there for 20 years, so in the process of doing music, I decided to come to New York and pursue my music career and modeling.
What's the music scene like in New York?
Oh, New York, well, a lot of times that you're doing, there's a lot of genres that they have in Harlem and the Bronx and Brooklyn that where it's live music, and you come in and you perform live, you get yourself set up on different things. I presently was performing a couple times at the Shrine, which is in Harlem. And what they do is they take new artists or bands, and you come in and you sing. You know, you set up an appointment and you get 30 minutes to do your thing. So that's what brought me to New York.
If people want to find you on social media to follow along, look for new stuff, see what's going on in your musical world, where can they find you on social media?
Oh, I am actually on Facebook. Facebook as Turner Up Music 1, and I'm also on Instagram as Bruce Matthew 7, and I also have a YouTube page, which is JusBruce or JusBruce Matthew.
All right, let's talk about some of the songs from the release Be All In. That's your current release, right?
That is correct.
What about the song Trapped by Your Love? Give me some information what made that song come together.
Well, Trapped by Your Love years ago when I was presently started my career in another place called Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore, and I wrote that song, but I wasn't really sure what to do with it, so I had it sitting around for years. And this song is basically about when you're in love with someone and you think that they're all the person that you want them to be, and it turns out they go on and do their own thing, and you realize you're trapped by that love that brung you into them, and it's no way out, so you have to figure out your own self-esteem in your life.
Here is JusBruce, Trapped by Your Love, indie music, true music discovery on SongCast.
Sometimes we put ourselves in predicaments that we can't face, but we got to let it go, no matter what it takes. Love. I gave you all of me. We never disagree. You were so from my heart. Days and nights were one. Loving you was so much fun. You and I were meant to
By Your Love by JusBruce, our featured artist on this edition of Spotlight on SongCast. You had said that song, Trapped by Your Love, was one that was written a long time ago. Is that a rare occurrence that you'll find a song from way back when and then resurrect it as a new song? Or do you have a lot of songs that just kind of percolate for a while and then you finally get motivated to finish them?
Well, yeah, that song I've been wanting to do for years. And since I started playing the guitar, it just came to me with some music I was making, and it just jumped in my head and it fit perfectly into the new music that I make. So I do have songs that I've had for years, and sometimes they come to mind when I make something new, and I place them in there and redo them and remake them.
So have you just been playing guitar for a short period of time?
I've been playing the guitar for the last 15 years.
Okay. And before that, you were just a singer?
Just a singer, yeah, and I was producing beats at the present time.
Do you write and record the music first and then write lyrics to coincide with that, or do the lyrics come first? Is there a set process you have when you're writing songs?
Well, a lot of times what I do is if I produce the music, I'll write something, and if I don't find that it really fits, I'll look at my catalog that I have and then put something to that maybe might sound better. So sometimes I write the music first. Sometimes I write the lyrics first, and sometimes it just all comes together when I'm playing something. So it varies in different things.
Do you always write the lyrics out in advance, or do you freestyle sometimes in the studio?
I freestyle sometimes, and then sometimes I write it out.
How about the song "My Heart Burns"? Tell me about that one.
"My Heart Burns" is a song that I wrote the past 3 years ago, and it's really about when you're with somebody and you're dating, and as you're dating them, you realize that they're not into you like you are into them. And you try to find ways to make them want to come to you and be in your presence and love you the way you want to be loved. And it finds out this comes to be harder, and you're really into them, and it's like not there.
This is a great song. Crank it up, open the window, share it with your neighbors. JusBruce, My Heart Burns, indie music from the Bronx in New York. True music discovery on SongCast.
in the flames. I can't erase a heart burns with the fire of God. Can't see I can't see it in you yet. Heart burns. Heart burns. My heart burns. For the father again. I can't see it in you yet. Heart burns. Heart burns. Heart
Heart Burns, indie music from JusBruce, featured artist on this edition of Spotlight. Let's continue on with our interview with JusBruce, True Music Discovery on SongCast. And the album is called Be All In. Do a lot of these songs kind of tie together to a common theme that has something to do with Be All In? Tell me about the name of the album and how it relates to the songs.
Well, Be All In is basically basically all the songs tie in together with that. With Be All In. Be All In is basically be all into what you do in life, be comfortable with yourself, be happy, have the self-esteem that you need to be all in with other people, be all in with yourself, and have a joyous life in yourself. So Be All In is basically a roundabout way of telling you to have self-esteem and don't have any malice towards anybody or hate.
Let's move on to the song Stronger. What motivated you to put that one together?
Stronger is basically a song where you have to be strong. Everybody in life, we have to be strong with whatever we do, and we have to be positive and have a generated flow where we can be happy within ourselves. So Stronger is basically a song that tells you to be stronger about whatever you do.
Here is JusBruce, Stronger on SongCast.
Up every day, don't have to be a task. It's a dream come true when you're not stuck in the past. So listen one another, we won't stop breath. Focusing on our race, keeping up a steady pace. You wanna take my hand? Do you wanna understand that we can be more? Living in the power to restore. That's the power of trust. With feeling without you, you need to be real. Don't believe in other folks to tell you the truth when they envy of you. Do you wanna take my hand? Do you wanna understand that we can be more? Power to restore. All the love, the power of trust. Trust, the power
listening to an interview with JusBruce, our featured artist on Spotlight. We just heard a great song called Stronger. Let's continue on with our interview with this innovative artist, JusBruce, on SongCast. And then, of course, for modern times, is this one of the newer songs? Just a very, very new song that you recorded, the Please Excuse Me, COVID-19?
Yes, that's a song I wrote a week ago.
And you already have it recorded, already have it available. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. That it came about with what's going on and social distance and being quarantined. It's about me basically that, you know, we've been fighting each other for so long in different ways. You know, people are upset, people are, you know, losing their jobs and things are happening. And this is just basically like, you know, we have to come together and be with each other and hold on to what we have and communicate.
Here is JusBruce. Please excuse me. COVID-19. Timely music, indie music, true music discovery, exclusively on SongCast.
Excuse me. How can we?
Call ourselves free with the way this world has come to be. No words we say. Why are we acting this way? Please hold up your sign. See, there's no excuse from the highs. Babies dying, government full of lies. Thinking we're dumb for what the media run. President Truce gone, his titter chatter, no flatter. People think he's all for himself, chalking up taxpayers' wealth, making sure he's got it all for himself. His mandate, don't wait, trust and believe this is not what we call free. Please excuse me. Call ourselves free. The way this world is crazy. How's it come to be? Can we all say why are we acting this way? Come on now. On our side. Come on. Really? Yeah. You see? Many people capsize from the lies, brainwash, COVID-19, not a dream, from the US to abroad. What's the cause? Still lives are being lost. Taco to a boss. What's the reason? Coughing with the couth. People so aloof from the truth. Too many lies. We see them die. Tears don't dry. We still cry. Time to say goodbye. Why? How can this be? Please excuse me. We be. Call ourselves free. The way this world is, it's crazy. How's it come to be? No words. Can we all say why are we acting this way? This is not true. Our side. Come on, really? What do? Yeah, you can't see.
JusBruce with Please Excuse Me, COVID-19. A very fitting, thought-provoking song for modern times. Also Stronger, My Heart Burns, Trapped by Your Love. Great stuff from JusBruce out of Bronx, New York. If you like what you hear, go online to Amazon, to Apple Music. Buy some tracks from JusBruce, J-U-S Bruce, all one word. Stream on Spotify. Tell your friends about this great, innovative, hard-working indie artist. In this segment of the interview, our conversation turned to another track, one of my favorites, called Think Love.
Think love. You got to think love. When you with somebody, you have to think love, because relationships are very hard. And when you think love and keep yourself into a positive zone when it comes to being with somebody, you got to constantly think that you love them and know that they're there for you, and that makes things come together. This song basically starts off as when you broke up with someone and you realize that after all you've been through, that this is the person for you. So you go back to that person and you still stay with them and you think love. Stay with the positive.
Here is JusBruce, Think Love, true music discovery, exclusively on SongCast.
Think of all the things you think. We want, but trying to make us their downfall. They can see that we were meant to be, and now we see things clearly. We share right here. Think all the trust. Think of me about us. Think all the sunshine. You know the grace with your love it takes place, and you show me that you ain't time to waste. It's easy, baby, when you need me. Only you found a new home. Hope is not wrong, but you proved me wrong. Now our love is going strong. Think we share. Think of me about us. Think of all the sunshine. Think of all the good times. Think of you being all mine. Anything but trust. When you think about us, when you think it's true, when you think, I think of you. Think of the time we share. Think of me about us. Think of all the sunshine. Think of all the good times. Think of you being all mine. Think trust. Think us. Think love. Think love.
You're listening to JusBruce, featured artist on Spotlight. That's called Think Love. Let's go back to our interview with JusBruce, true music discovery, happening right now on SongCast. It's nice to see positivity in music, and with so much negativity everywhere you go, even in a lot of the music, it's just so negative. And your stuff is like a real breath of fresh air, man. It's very cool.
Oh, thank you so much.
If we were going to end on one song of your choosing, what would that be? One that we haven't talked about already.
Come Inside. Come Inside is basically to tell you to come inside and enjoy the zone of what I have. Come inside this life and be joyful in it.
Didn't have anything to do with social distancing or quarantine, huh?
No, not at all, unfortunately. But yeah, we all want that, though. We need that. to have that.
You could maybe rewrite it as a song to get people to stay home.
Well, that would be true too. Yes.
I really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and you have a good day and stay safe.
And before we go into Come Inside, why don't you give out your social media information again so people can hang out with you online?
Okay. For Instagram, my social media is Bruce Matthew 7, and for Facebook, my social media is Bruce Matthew, or you can look up Facebook/Turner Up Music 1, and you should be able to get me on that. And also on YouTube, JusBruce or JusBruce Matthew. I have 2 pages for YouTube, and I just released a video, Trapped by Your Love, on YouTube. So please go and check it out.
Here is JusBruce, Come Inside. Indie music, true music discovery on SongCast.
Listen, explore, discover indie music from around the world. Spotlight features all types of indie music: hip-hop, rock, pop, electronic, country, blues, jazz, and more. Spotlight. Listen to thousands of hours of archived indie music anytime, anywhere. Experience Spotlight. The best indie music from around the world. Commercial-free and free to stream. SongCast Radio. True music discovery.